What's up, ladies and gents, and welcome to Forza Horizon 5. We are back with another seasonal championship, and this time we are in the Street Scene 1 Grand Gesture, and we are using GT cars in the S1 class. There comes the free races. And I have the choice between an Aston Martin Vantage and an Aston Martin Vantage. I guess we pick a Vantage. I obviously could have tuned another car to the required rating, bought one or whatever, but why if I already have one that fits Will, right? So, Street Scene. Probably my second favorite because it's like road racing just at night. And with traffic, which I'm not too big of a fan of, but it's okay. There is not that much traffic anyway. So what is important here? Well, not doing stuff like this probably. But what you want to do in race number 1 is make good use of these fast corners, because as always the AI is not very good in those, and you can catch up pretty well in them. They slow down in them, you obviously have to slow down on these corners like this as well, but they normally slow down a lot more than they have to. Now he went for the overtake as well, which was a bit unfortunate, but generally speaking, like here, you saw him slow down. Oh, he went way wide. And so did he. But yeah, you saw him slow down on that corner, and we just took it full throttle, and there as well. They slow down a lot more because we also compromise the line a lot. And then you can just go by. So what you really want to make use of is these fast corners where they slow down and you can just go for throttle through them. And you can make up so much time in them, it's ridiculous. And we had to compromise our line as well now because of the traffic, but hey, it happens. There we go. Now, I have been asked once a tune code, and I actually looked it up and posted it in the comments to reply to the guy, and he seemed very happy. And I wonder if I should start giving that at the start of the video, like I'm using this car and with this tune code. But the fact of the matter is, I am not an expert at tuning, and I just pick something for these cars that works. Like, these are pre-tuned cars. I don't normally tune them just for this championship unless I don't have a car for this. As you can see, this race is then in the bag once you get to first and make use of these fast corners. It's not a track the AI is particularly good at. There are a lot of these fast bends, and the AI, like I said, isn't very good at it. So it puts us at 20 points. But yeah, what I meant to say is, like, you can test drive a car a little bit, do maybe a test race or something, but I don't really... I wouldn't say that the tunes that I'm running are the best tunes or in some way special. I mean, they're just tunes that I run, and maybe they're alright and maybe they're not, I don't know. Picture please. Thank you very much. Didn't want to let that chance go. So now we'll jump into race number 2. Obviously same car, it's not like we have much of a choice. So yeah, it's just, I can share the tune codes if you want them. It's just, were nothing special. I didn't browse the tune codes for an hour and checked all of them to see which ones are super good or anything. It's just I pick something that looks good and then I check it out, and if I like it I keep it, and if I don't like it I change it, you know. Normally the popular ones are at least passable for races like this. Now if you go into online racing you want to look a little bit deeper, but for races like this, which really aren't that difficult because you only play against highly skilled AI, it doesn't really matter as much. What you do want to look at is the suspension one that you want, are the tires ones that you want. So for example, you can usually tell if something is an off-road build already, or if something is a road build or a drift build. And then you already know, well, should I take this or should I not take this? Or decide for or against one. This track, once again, is very fast corner heavy and the AI is just hopelessly overmatched. Like, you can see the difference between our level of performance in off-road races and a race like this where you can just completely annihilate them because of the grip boost they get in off-road, which they don't have here. You are kind of a level playing field and you just annihilate them. And the AI just can't handle fast corners very well. It just can't. Like a corner like this, they will break into it. And they will lose so much speed and you can just go through nearly full throttle. I mean, we just shortly lifted to make it, but they will slam the brakes or will slow down and you can just drive past them. Just like that at the start of a race, you can just drive past them. In this area as well, they will slow down for a lot of these corners and you can just go through full. So that's just, if you haven't gotten ahead by the ending bit when these fast bends normally allow you to catch up that last bit. But that's another very fast second race. That bags us another 20 points. But yeah, let me know what you think about the tune codes, if you want them, if you don't want them. Or the share codes, that is. Like I said, I don't mind to share them. I mean, I have to find them again first, but generally speaking, I don't mind sharing them, so it's not like that's a secret what I'm using. Or I could post it in the description if you care. But I don't think a whole lot of people read the description of a video, so maybe that's not ideal. Well, I think that has to do with the fact that only like around half my views are coming from PCs and the other half is coming mostly from phones, a little bit from consoles and a little bit from smart TVs, but really mostly from PC and phones. And I don't think on phones people read the description a whole lot. It's not as prominent, so I can't really blame them. So maybe the share code would be better if just stated at the start of the video, but I'm not, like, again, there's nothing special to it. I just go through the popular ones, see what fits what I'm looking for, and then, you know, do what I can. Here I really didn't know where to go because I wanted to go past them, and they are so slow for these corners, but there was so little space on the road and I didn't want to compromise my line too much, so I just ran into the back of them. But these corners are horrible for the AI, and you can just breeze past them. They keep obstructing the road. Oh, this one is bad. It's just I wanted to go through as quickly as possible. The roads are so narrow through there as well. It was kind of difficult. If you manage to get through clean, you can get past everyone 2 corners earlier. or maybe even more. Because the AI is so terrible for that part of the track, it's ridiculous. I got past all of them so quickly. That was a good one. Kind of wedged in between the checkpoint and the car. Now this corner is one of the few challenging ones in here because you have a mini hill that you shortly jump off and you lose a little bit of grip because it then goes downhill, and then you need to immediately slam the brakes, and if you do that a bit too late you kind of overshoot the corner, but it shouldn't be too big of a deal. I lost a little balance here, but it's fine because we have such a big lead. So we kind of stopped them. That wasn't too big of an issue. Races like this are also perfect if you want to farm for the unbeatable AI wins. That's actually races where you can beat them. I wouldn't want to drive against them in dirt races. So, there is a Maserati. Thank you very much. I don't know, wheel spin, why not? Well, that's exactly what I needed. So, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you can win this race. I mean, you should. It's not bad. I don't want to say it's not that hard. I mean, some people will have difficulty beating this, and then I just sound like a jackass, but comparatively to the off-road events, this should be a lot easier. So I hope you can do it. Maybe you can pick up some hints on where you best overtake, and until next time with the next championship, farewell.